Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty's Impact Day. So just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. Please have a pen and paper on hand to take notes, or an iPad or a tablet, and use your speakerphone, earpiece, or Bluetooth headset so that you're hands-free. And you can email Michelle Serrano at bhhsfloridarealty.com if you are experiencing any technical difficulty or need assistance. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen, where you can type in the chat box or question throughout the presentation, as we will be monitoring those. For added convenience, you can listen to all of our webinars either through your computer or phone speakers or through the conference call-in number. However, if you're having difficulty hearing the webinar with your computer speakers, please simply call into the phone number listed into the control panel and enter the access code. So it's my pleasure to introduce and welcome Elaine Glandon, who is our Regional Vice President. So Elaine, it's all yours.
Thanks, Stacy. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Impact Day. I'm Elaine Glandon, the Northwest and Central Regional Vice President for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. And I'd like to introduce you to our other regional vice presidents. We have 4 total, who we are all responsible for the operations of our branch offices across the state. So starting with Bridget Hugh, she's responsible for our West Coast offices from Marco Island through Cape Coral. The next one is me, and I'm responsible for our West Coast offices from the Venice, Sarasota through Sun City into Central State, Mount Dora and Orlando, up through Gainesville, and then Melbourne on the East Coast. Carol Hill is responsible for our East Coast offices in Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. And that's basically from Boca Raton, Florida through Vero Beach. Next is Pat Donnie, who is responsible for our East Coast offices in Dade and Broward County. And that's the Miami and Fort Lauderdale markets that we are in. Also want to introduce you to Ray Mesa. He is our president and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. And Ray is ultimately responsible for managing all aspects of the company. And as you can see from his bio, Ray is very active in both the National Association of Realtors, the Florida Association of Realtors, and the Miami Association of Realtors. And in January of this year, and it's actually for the 6th year in a row, Ray was ranked among real estate's most powerful and influential industry leaders by the Swain Poll Power 2000, one of the the real estate industry's most influential executive publications. So you will be receiving a very valuable emails from Ray about Florida and national real estate news. So please take time to read them, because in our business, knowledge is power. So for today, we have part of our executive team with us who will be introducing you to our company tools and services. Our first speaker today is Sharon Sapp. She is the Vice President of Business Development, Relocation, and Referrals. She's a busy lady. And she'll be discussing referral and relocation opportunities for you guys to help grow your business. And next is our next presenter after Sharon is Stacey Benedict, who is our Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. And she's actually going to be doing 2 presentations today. She's going to be giving the Florida Title and Guarantee Agency title presentation and sharing with you how our in-house title company will help make your closings smooth and successful. And she'll also be giving you information on Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty's technology and marketing tools and national Berkshire Hathaway's marketing tools to help grow your business. So we're very glad you joined us. We have lots of great information to share with you today, so please be ready to take some notes. So this year, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty and Florida Title and Guarantee, we are celebrating our 20th year in business this year. We're 20 years strong. And as of January 2nd this year, our parent company is HomeServices of America, which is one of the many Berkshire Hathaway owned companies. We are HomeServices, and we're very proud of being part of one of the country's premier providers of real estate services. Now, this is a shot of a screenshot of the HomeServices website, and I think we have the best tagline. Love it. It's local real estate nationwide. So we really have the marriage of our expert local real estate services in all the markets we're in with the strength of the national brand recognition. So this is a map of all the home services companies across the country. HomeServices is unique in that they own many Berkshire Hathaway branded companies all across the United States. And they also own what HomeServices calls private label real estate companies. Companies like Harry Norman in Atlanta, Georgia, Ebby Holiday in Dallas, Texas, Long & Foster, which has many offices in the mid-Atlantic states, and EWM in Miami, and many others you can see on this map. That is the type of real estate business they run, with having the private label and the Berkshire Hathaway companies all across the country. So if you look at HomeServices 2018 statistics, HomeServices of America closed 349,767 real estate transactions, which is $137.7 billion in sales volume, with 779 offices and 42,600 agents around the country. Pretty impressive. Now, our own company, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, in 2018, we closed $3.3 billion in sales volume in Florida, and that's over 15,614 real estate transactions, leases executed, and title policies issued. And we're ranked #1 network affiliate in Florida for sales volume and units in 2017, and ranked among the top 10 of all network brokers in 2017. And as Stacy has on our slide here, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices has not announced the rankings of all the Berkshire Hathaway companies yet. That comes out in this coming week, really, in our convention in Las Vegas. They will announce the 2018 national results. So we'll get back to you on that. Our company has over 1,800 sales professionals in over 40 locations serving 21 counties. And you can see on the map, it goes all the way from Miami up to High Springs, Gainesville area in Florida. So as a Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professional, you can use any of our 40 locations during business hours. So if you're a Miami realtor and you happen to be up in Gainesville visiting your child in the University of Florida, you can use our offices in that market. So Our company is also very diversified and positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. 34 different languages are spoken from among our 1,800 sales professionals. And if you personally speak a foreign language fluently, please let your managing broker know. Now, our brand, a very special brand. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a national real estate brokerage network among the few organizations trusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. And Warren Buffett is one of the most respected businessmen in the world. And the Berkshire Hathaway brand name makes our company part of the elite ranks of global brands. So Berkshire Hathaway is known for strength, integrity, trust, and longevity. And according to the 2018 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the fourth largest public company in the world. And the current price of their company, Berkshire Hathaway's Class A share stock, it's just amazing to even say this, is $303,895 per share. Not sure who always buys those, but wouldn't we love to have just one? It would be great. So Berkshire Hathaway employs nearly 378,000 people and owns more than 66 different companies, including so Stace, we need the next slide. Including actually a lot of brands that most people don't realize are owned by Berkshire Hathaway. Companies like Geico Insurance, Dairy Queen, Duracell Batteries, Fruit of the Loom, NetJets, See's Candies, Pampered Chef, and Benjamin Moore Paints. These are all Berkshire Hathaway owned companies. And also Berkshire Hathaway owns a major stake in many companies like American Express, Bank of America, Southwest Airlines. So a lot of big name companies that actually Berkshire Hathaway owns or has a large investment in. So Berkshire Hathaway has been ranked number 3 on Fortune magazine's 2018 list of the world's most admired companies. And also has been ranked number 4 on Barron's this 2017 list of the world's most respected companies. Barron's is a leading financial newspaper. They haven't done their 2018 list yet. I'm sure Berkshire Hathaway will be on it. And consumers have spoken again. The choice is clear for repeat home buyers. Berkshire Hathaway network of real estate companies was honored by the J.D. Power organization in 2018 for the highest overall satisfaction for repeat home buyers among national full-service real estate firms. So this is a map of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, which has over 1,400 real estate offices in 47 states with over 48,000 agents. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices also has 2 offices in Europe, one in London and one in Berlin, and coming soon, I think one in Italy. So this map is a great visual that shows the strength of the company. This is a flyer that you'll want to use in your listing presentations. It's found in the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Resource Center, which Stacy will tell you much more about in her marketing presentation this morning. the Sunshine Kids. This is a charity that is supported by Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate companies nationwide. The Sunshine Kids is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping kids with cancer. They provide positive group activities free of charge for young cancer patients receiving treatments in hospitals in Florida and all across the United States. Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has raised over $3.6 million for the kids over the years, and we have been recognized as the #1 fundraiser nationwide. We do a lot of fundraising events in each branch office, and we hope that you will all participate to help these great kids. So now, thank you everybody, and we are going to get started with our next presentation. Please welcome Sharon Sapp.
Thank you, Elaine. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure this morning to give you some insight on the relocation department. And this is my contact information. I am Vice President of Business Development and Relocation. And I'm going to give you information on corporate referrals, broker-to-broker referrals, how you can work with referrals and what the requirements are. And again, if you have any questions, please write down my phone number. We'll give it again at the end of the presentation. So thank you for attending today. We, as Elaine just mentioned, about the number of offices within the Home Services Network, as well as our international contacts, we are in charge of doing the broker-to-broker referrals across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And always looking as we increase our home services offices, networking with these folks to provide us referrals. So we're going to go over and how that works and what you can do to participate. And also we're going to go over outgoing referrals and then answer any questions that you might have. This is the team. We got Danielle Stevenson, who is our e-lead team manager as well as e-commerce manager, working with Stacy Benedict. And Danielle works with our e-team on supervising them, training on the e-leads, the internet leads that the company is actively pursuing and working with. Sandy Dudley is my relocation and referral coordinator. She handles the broker-to-broker referrals as well as placing your outgoing referrals. And then Monica McBride is the relocation coordinator for our corporate relocation and also assists with broker-to-broker referrals when necessary. So that is the team. Of course, we just talked about the network. It's one of the largest networks in the world for referrals. Our company is a member of ERC, which is the Employee Relocation Council. And why is that important to you and your clients? Well, this organization brings together corporations, relocation companies, household goods providers, and title companies, anyone providing services for corporations on a domestic as well as an international level. I've been a member of this organization for quite some time. And also, we get referrals from this group. We are listed as one of the top brokers in Florida, and it makes us shine. So this, again, it provides us the resources to reach out to corporations as well as the relocation companies that work with the corporations to show that we are a very high standard company working in the corporate relocation realm. I'm also a member of the Advisory Council and the Relocation Director Council, which is my peer group, RDC, of over 300 members. We all have the same type of job, and we rely on one another for education, how to do things better, why reinvent the wheel if I have one of my affiliate members that can assist me. So we are really recognized highly with the ERC as one of the top organizations, go-to organizations for referrals and information. So I really enjoyed my membership with this group over the many, many years. Okay, we are the central source for a transaction. In other words, we are obligated and required to track all referrals coming into the office. If you have gotten a referral from a past client or some organizations you might belong to, we do need to know about it because we do need to track it and put it in our referral system. We cannot pay a referral without a W-9 form from that cooperating broker. So I'm just reiterating that we just need to know about all referrals that are coming in so that we can pay that broker legally and with a W-9 form for their federal tax ID number. Also, if you do get a referral, we need to be able to sign off on that referral because some referrals come in and you don't realize that you end up paying more than you're really the norm, where they're requiring you to pay both on the total commission with a wrong percentage. So do not sign off on any of those. Your managing broker will send it over to us. We'll review it. We want to make sure that you're not paying too much with those referral agreements. And again, regardless, all referrals are paid through our department so that we can make sure that broker gets the accurate amount that's to be paid to them, and that we have some kind of a tracking method to show a check has been sent, and we register in our referral tracking system. We are here to protect our agents on those referrals being paid. So if there's any question on any kind of a broker-to-broker referral that you might get, we do need to have some agreement because we have run into issues in the past. So just FYI, we want to make sure you're protected as well as we get that payment done accurately. Again, Brookfield Global Relocation Services is BGRS. This is an affiliation, a third-party relocation company that provides 60,000 families moved in the country as well as in the world. They provide the home purchase benefits as well as the home sale benefits, household goods, temporary housing, help with spousal employment, and we are one of the vendors in Florida that works very closely with BGRS on assisting on selling and marketing homes for corporate transferees as well as destination. They are one of 22 relocation companies that we've worked with over the years. We've built great relationships, and this is a large part of our relocation business. Again, over this past year in 2018, very excited to have won awards for Lexicon Relocation with a Supplier Excellence Award, and then BGRS with Outstanding Performance Award. And this is why I'm going to get into how you qualify for corporate relocation. There is training modules that need to be done, as well as we do like to have realtors being at least 5 years in the business, selling real estate actively, and at least 10 closed transactions in a calendar year. If in accepting a corporate referral, either a buyer or a listing, there is paperwork that needs to be done. The agent is chosen based on knowing the area as well as the price range for a listing. On destination referrals, which are the buyers, these transferees are under a lot of stress and need to move very quickly. So your availability to work with them in a time frame is important. In other words, if you did not have 3 or 4 days to spend with them, we would not, ask you to work with them, because you have to really devote entire time, because they end up going to work with another agent or something else. So we've been very, very successful, as you see, by getting these awards in converting a high number of corporate relocation. Again, broker-to-broker referrals. Sandy Dudley is the contact. She will receive referrals from across the country. We do use a referral tracking system. Many of the referrals from our affiliate companies come in automatically. It's received, it's reviewed, and then we send those referrals out to our managing brokers in the office. Your manager will then have her team or his team set up, who is available first to take care of the referral, but also is a prima agent. We do require that our agents have a prima and have a website in order to work our broker-to-broker referrals. All the communication goes through Sandy. Once the agent is assigned, a referral worksheet is sent out to the agent, and we ask that the agent follow up immediately with that referral. Corporate relocation I did discuss, and if you're interested in participating in the corporate referrals, please speak to your managing broker, and we can provide you and you qualify, we can provide you with the training modules that need to be done in order to get on and participate with the team. I am always available to answer questions for corporate relocation, more details if you are interested, or if you're joining us from another company and we're relocation certified, please let your managing broker know. Again, I can't stress enough that we are the centralized information piece for all our referrals. Companies rely on us to make sure that our agents are communicating status updates. We have it all set up with automatic update requests for all of the incoming referrals. Please, if you are in the team, you need to answer an update. We get calls every day or emails wanting to know what's happening with that referral. And I'm sure once I get into outgoing referrals, you would like to know what's happening with your outgoing referral from that agent that was assigned. And again, it's just good reporting, good customer service that we let everyone know what is happening with that. And then again, we make sure that any of the referrals, once your client, either a listing or a buyer, is pending and closed, that we get the referral fee paid out as quickly as possible. This is my favorite topic on Impact Day, because agents, we have to keep reminding them about asking for referrals. And one of the quickest ways for opportunities is outgoing referrals. If you're joining our company and moving from another company, you're going to let anyone in the world know that you're now at Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty, and you'll be contacting friends, past customers, if you have a farm area, open houses. For sale by owners are great because you can ask them, approach them and say, have you gotten information on your destination city? Now, keep in mind, outgoing referrals also is within our own company service area. We have 43 offices, and we cover from Orlando over to each of the coasts south, Marco Island on the west, and Miami on the east. We do a lot of what we call internal referrals, where we're placing your clients with an agent in one of our offices that we actually service. So we do ask you also, if you have an opportunity, and call us, and Sandy will get the contact information on that cooperating broker in the country. If you wish to speak to an agent before placing the referral, we can accommodate you with that. So we want to make sure your customers are taken care of, but also don't lose those opportunities. If you're doing open houses and folks walk in, and you're, of course, I guess, asking them and qualifying them to see if they need to sell a home where they're coming from in order to buy in Florida. Right there, that is a outgoing referral opportunity. You just ask them if they would like to get information on a market analysis on their area, how long is it taking to sell, what is their timeline, so that they could perhaps get that home sold. Or we have many people who are thinking that they have a second vacation home they want to buy and move to Florida on more of a permanent basis. So folks could have one or two other residences that they may need to sell in order to buy. Right there, highlight, flag should go off. It's an outgoing referral, and I'll show you how you can place those. So don't forget, ask for the business. Even if your for sale by owner doesn't list with you, you've at least gotten an added additional service. This is a service you are offering your customers out there. Now, the outgoing referral form, it can be found on our intranet. There is also, you will fill out the form, and there's a link that sends it directly into Sandy's computer. She will upload it, and if there's any questions, she will get back to you. This is the quickest way to send the referral, because it's automatically imported, and she's on the computer, from 8:30 in the morning until 5:30 at night. But again, if you have any questions about where you want the referral to go, or if you have someone that you've worked with in the past, we can definitely accommodate that. And again, you can always request to speak to the assigned agent before calling your customer. I actually think that's a good process so that you can fill that destination agent in on what is happening. If you have a home, their home is to be sold, do they need to sell that in order to buy? Give them some insight on personality or even their timeline. That would be very, very helpful as we try to get our incoming referrals at as much information as possible so that you can work that incoming referral. Now, the main thing with our outgoing referrals is that we do require a status update. They go out automatically at a certain time so that we can keep on top of what is happening with your referral, and then also to be part of our incoming referral agent team is that we require that you also do the status update. So it's always nice to know what's happening with your customer on a regular basis, as well as us letting outside brokers know what's happening with their referrals so that their agent can be totally in line and communicating. So see, communication is the key. It always is in real estate as other businesses. So we really strive to be on top of those status updates. Excuse me, the outgoing referral form is on our intranet, and you can see here it's kind of little type, but you can find the referral form there and the link, which is real important. If it doesn't work, just pick up the phone and give us a call. We'll be more than happy to help you. Now, show me the money. This is the good part. If you placed an outgoing referral and it was a purchase or sale of $250,000, and you're on a 60% split, your check would be $1,057.50. Now, this is where I hope you keep this on top of your portfolio that asks for the referral. It not maybe not even be any way that you're going after a listing, but it can be from listing a property in Pennsylvania and they're moving to California, or they're in California and they want to move to Michigan. Who knows? Ask your family members, ask your friends, ask your acquaintances. Anyone that is moving, we can assist. It doesn't have to be in and out of Florida. It can be anywhere in the continental United States, Mexico, and Canada. We do also assist with some international referrals, but those would be handled on an individual basis. So that's not a bad little check to have coming on a regular monthly basis or quarterly, just for asking for the business. Now, another example is if the same sale of $250 and you're on a 75% split with the company, the check to you is $1,321.88. That sure does help pay for other marketing expenses or other things that you like to do with your business. So I can't emphasize enough, outgoing referrals are important to you. And just remember, it is adding additional services that you can provide your clients. Again, thank you for listening today and participating in Impact Day. That is my email address and my phone number. Please write it down, or I can always be found at my office here in our sales support center. Stacy's going to move forward with information on the title company and marketing. Please pay attention. We have so many good pieces to help you do your business better and gain more business. Are there any questions?
It doesn't seem like it, Sharon. I think you covered a lot of good information. I love the part of referrals, just asking for the business, because that is definitely another great source of added benefit that we can provide to our customers, as well as to the bottom line.
Okay, Stacy, I'll let you take over with the presentation.
All right, great. Thanks.
Everybody have a good day.
Thank you. All right, just as a reminder, if you do have any questions, please enter the question in the question box in your control panel, either in the chat box or in the question boxes. I will be monitoring those throughout the presentation. So, Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, they're our sister company. We work hand in hand with them. We have two operations. One works in the Sunrise Sales Support Center, where the Florida Title and Guarantee Agency folks are, as well as our operations in Fort Myers. So the Vice President of Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is Jeff Hall, along with Sherry Roll, who is our East Coast Manager, and Kelly Davis, who is our West Coast Regional Manager. So if you ever have any questions or curious about title or any services that we can provide, either contact your local Florida Title and Guarantee Agency representative, or you can reach out to any of these folks on the screen. They have years and years of experience within the title world and are happy to assist all of you. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency has a commitment to superior customer service, just as we do on the real estate side. They are as good as it gets on the title side. They carry out protocols for turnaround times, overcoming title impediments, multiple underwriter appeals, and proactive with the title processing side. We have dedicated licensed title representatives for you, our sales professionals. Not all title companies out there have their title reps licensed. We feel it's very important to be represented in that way, very professional, and they are there to support your transaction, and they're a great resource for you. It's not, and we offer title industry expertise and training in all of our branch offices throughout the state. So if our title company is offering a training, I highly encourage you to go. The more educated you are, the more that you can assist your customers when it comes to closing. Florida Title and Guarantee offers a face-to-face closing at all of our branch office locations, or they'll also come to where it's most convenient for your customers. They're very familiar with all kinds of real estate transactions, not just residential, but commercial closings, construction closings, 1031 exchanges, and FERPTA. We also provide smooth sailing for buyers and sellers, and these are great packets of information, again, when you're working with your customers, to be able to provide this information to them about the closing process. One of the other added benefits is you get, as Florida Title and Guarantee Agency benefit, when you use them, you get paid directly at closing. This is what we call our life of a file. This is a really powerful diagram that we hope that you take advantage of and you download and have in your tools and resources when you're talking to your customers, because this is the ultimate goal of what happens after you sign the contract. So there is the title side, everything that happens within title on the right-hand side, and then there's everything that happens within the mortgage side on the left-hand side. And it walks you through, your customers through, what happens in order to get to the closing table and what happens after the closing table with regards to closing and funding and document recording and where the title policy gets issued. So again, just educating your customers on the process, what it takes even after they write a contract. So this can be found on the homepage of our intranet, and we have been referencing our intranet a lot during this morning. And I'll show you exactly how to access our intranet if you're not familiar with it, but it is a really great resource for you to have. Or you can ask your title representative. They have copies of this as well that they're happy to share. The more information supplied in the beginning, the smoother the transaction. I can't stress that enough. And you can visit the website ftgagency.com because it has a whole bunch of helpful checklists that you can download on behalf of your customers and just be a resource for them as well. All contracts should have a clear legal description and the full name of all the parties. And it's always helpful to attach a seller's existing title policy, because therefore, whenever they're researching title, that they don't have to do a whole entire research back to the start of that property if they have that existing title policy. They can just start from the point of that title policy. And there's also an information sheet that's very helpful to outline the names of the parties to be included on the deed, the marital status, the contact information, any addenda that goes along with the contract, and important information such as, is it a mail away? Was there a recent death of a title holder? Is there a power of attorney in play? And is the property held in a trust or a corporate entity? And as well as the cooperating broker information. Again, the more information that you can provide, the more professional you appear and the smoother the closing. Updates on closing changes, it's important to work with the buyer, mortgage company, and seller on the closing dates. If there are any changes, just let your title representative know. One of the nice things about using Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is when issues or things or questions come up during the transaction and you're working with FTG Agency, we know who to call, who to contact, because we're all one company. It makes a big difference, and it's a big deal to us because we all are part of the same family. And our goal is exactly the same, to do what we need to do to close those transactions and make our customers happy. So Florida Title and Guarantee also offers a benefit to your customers. So when your customers close with FTGA, they protect them with dependable service and smooth closings, as well as identity repair and identity theft and credit monitor coverage. And it is backed by $1 million identity theft insurance policy for 12 months at zero cost to your customer. Again, just another added benefit of why you should partner with the folks at Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Not only is it a good business practice, but it's also an added benefit to your customers. And you are protected too. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency also offers you protection on your identity. And you can just see your title representative for more information. It is a proactive thing, so you do have to sign up for this coverage. But with everything out there on the internet today, I highly encourage you to take advantage of this free service offered to you by FTG Agency. The website again is ftgagency.com. You can find the location, see who your local representative is if you're not quite sure, download those checklists, the life of a file is there, and your customers can order title directly online as well, if that's more convenient for them. So Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is there, and they want to be your title company of choice. They're there for you. Hopefully you'll get to know them and reach out to them at every opportunity. So now I'm going to talk to you about all of our e-commerce and marketing tools that we offer from a company standpoint. We focus on all kinds of marketing, all kinds of multimedia marketing, from print to online to digital to ads to social. And we are highly engaged with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices national partnership with VaynerMedia. And our national brand goals are the same as our local brand goals, to become the brand that more consumers recognize as the best resource to deliver on property needs and emotional needs. We're partnering with our technology and our marketing, working together to generate more and better customer leads to help you grow your business. Berkshire Hathaway nationally still does brand awareness ads to drive traffic to you and to your sellers. And they have ads in all of the top real estate publications like the ones you see on the screen: DuPont Registry, Robb Report, Unique Homes, and Prestige Magazine, with close to 2 million total eyeballs in circulation annually, driving traffic to you and to your properties. We also partner with the Wall Street Journal. Their brand ads in the Friday Mansion section of the Wall Street Journal, as well as digital ads throughout WSJ networks. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices website is global. It features language, currency, and measurement translation for prospective buyers both in the United States and abroad. Consumers may view domestic listings in 12 different languages for any market serviced by Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices nationally. And this is a really cool thing to share with your sellers, as well as the information that I'm going to share with you on the next few slides as well. And I share this information because your sellers want to know how you're going to market their properties online. This is one of the ways, globally through BerkshireHathawayHS.com. This is the national brand website for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. And I highly encourage you to visit this site and act just as a consumer would and find you because all of your listings appear here as well. I think Elaine had mentioned how many languages we speak throughout our company. We're very proud of that fact. So if you fluently speak another language, make sure it's included on your online profile as well. If it is not, let us know and we're happy to add it for you. This is a nice flyer that you can download as well and take it with you on a listing presentation or add it to your presentation materials. There's over 19.3 million visits to Berkshire Hathaway HS.com, presenting your home to the world. This is a very powerful piece. It's updated every quarter and it is available for you to download, and we put it on the homepage of our intranet. Back to the Berkshire Hathaway HS.com. As I mentioned, I would find you just as a consumer would, and you can set up your social media profiles as well to engage any consumer that visits that website to visit you in your social networks too. And if you currently have active listings, you want to make sure that you have this View My Listings tab from the national website too, because this is what connects you to all of your listings. It's a company policy that if somebody inquires on your listing from the national website or the company website, that inquiry goes directly to you. The world's a big place. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices' global syndication strategy strives to capitalize consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's serious and qualified home buyers. So as part of that strategy, all of our Berkshire Hathaway for-sale residential listings appear on Jawai.com. If you're not familiar with Jawai, it is China's largest international property portal that attracts more than 2 million affluent Chinese consumers monthly. So all of our for-sale residential listings appear here. It's pretty much the Realtor.com of China. We also syndicate all of our for-sale residential listings on the Financial Times of London and the Wall Street Journal. And for any listings that are $1 million and above, they go to Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website, mansionglobal.com, which again, your properties appear here with you as the contact. The Resource Center. Every single Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales professional in the nationwide network, all 48,000 of you, has a login to the Resource Center. This is bhhsresource.com. I hope that you visit this place often and know your login and password. If for some reason you don't or forget what it is, you can always reach out to the customer success team at the number on the screen, and they are ready and available to help you Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is the homepage of the Resource Center whenever you first log in. And you're going to see tiles with a lot of information on there. You can search for anything in the search box at the top, kind of like you do on Google. One of the most visited places I think you'll go is Marketing Resource. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for marketing materials. Let's say you need an e-card on a just listed property. This is where you would go. There's over 2,000 templates in the Marketing Resource Center that is also integrated with the MLS. And what that means is that whenever you take a new listing and enter it into the MLS, a couple hours later, you can log into Marketing Resource, select the template that you want. Maybe you just want to do a just listed e-card that you want to send out to your contacts. You select the just listed e-card, select the MLS property, and it will automatically pull in the photos, the details, the price, the address, and the property description that you can leave as is or you can customize and edit as needed. It is very powerful to do. Just in a couple of clicks, you can have a professionally designed e-card ready to go. Speaking of which, I think we changed the clocks this weekend. So if you wanted to send an e-card out to your contacts, you can do that through Marketing Resource. Just type in daylight, I don't think it's daylight savings, it's spring forward, and you'll see the templates that are available for you to use. Videolicious. If you wanted to introduce video into your marketing for 2019, this is the way to go. It's a free app, and you create your account in Marketing Resource. Once you do that, Then you download the app and have it on your mobile device, whether it's your phone or your iPad or your tablet. Works for both iPhones and Androids. And you can quickly and easily create professional, really cool videos on new listings, farm area, personal promotion directly on your mobile device. Save it and upload it, and they will be available for you to use and you to send in marketing resource. Back to the home page. You're going to see this little kind of tic-tac-toe box in the upper left-hand corner. This is where, if you are a commercial real estate sales professional and want access to the Commercial Resource Center, that's where you would go. It pulls up your app launcher, and then you would select Commercial Resource. Again, if you do commercial real estate and you want to be able to access the resources in Commercial Resource, please make sure to see your branch office administrator or branch office manager, and they're happy to give that role to you so you have access to it. And why that's important is because it will link you over to your dashboard. Once you're in your dashboard, you want to set up your profile and add any active commercial properties you have, because those properties and your profile end up on the Commercial Services website for Berkshire Hathaway, which is bhhscre.com. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center. The Learn Center. We offer a lot of tools and resources here at Berkshire Hathaway, but we also provide lots of training and resources too. You can find all of those on the Learn Center. Every month there's a schedule and a calendar that gets placed. You click on Learn Center, it takes you here. You click on any of the dates within that calendar, and the calendar for that month comes up. A couple of the classes that are offered this month, maybe you wanted to learn how to do mobile ads. Maybe if you wanted to farm out mobile ads in a certain area or a new listing, or maybe you're having an open house and you wanted to send out a mobile ad. You can learn how to do it. All classes are an hour long. Just sign up for it ahead of time and log on about 10 minutes before. And if you commit yourself to at least 1 or 2 classes every month, I guarantee it will have a positive impact on your bottom line at the end of the year. A couple of the other classes that are offered this month are defining and presenting your competitive advantage, as well as converting online leads. Maybe you need a little help or what to do, or how often to reach out to them, or what kind of action plan do you need to commit to online leads. All that, there's a training class on it. Okay, back to the home page. One of the tiles is Lead Resource. Lead Resource takes you over to your dashboard, and this is where you can manage all your contacts. Any lead that comes in from either the national website, the company website, or as a Prima agent, all your Prima leads or your contacts can be managed within Lead Resource. All of our services that we offer here from a company standpoint are accessible from the Services tab here on the left-hand side as well. One of the first things you do want to do is set up your personal profile right here. Make sure all your contact information is correct, your photo is there and uploaded. A couple of the things that you can do within Lead Resource, if you needed to send a quick email to somebody, you can do it through here. You can assign action plans. One of the newest things that we introduced last year was buy-side. And hopefully all of you are well aware what buy-side is. If you're not, you definitely want to ask your manager and learn more about it. Buy-side allows you to turn buyer data into leads, listings, and profits. It's a new technology that helps you capture potential sellers and differentiate yourself and win listing presentations. So it's pretty much one of the components is a URL, a home valuation site, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But the buy-side dashboard allows you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. Every one of our sales professionals has their unique URL to capture seller leads. It is so a powerful tool, and it will, I encourage you to know what your URL is and add this link to your email signature, because you never know. Maybe you're sending a quick communication to somebody that you just met, and there's a little link at the bottom of your email that says, hey, want to know what your home's worth? Click here. And it takes them directly over to this tab. It's pretty much your own Zillow. They can type in their address for any address in the United States, and they'll get the value report of their home. They can sign up to get a market snapshot of that report every single month, and you get a lead knowing that they did that. So it's advanced lead generation for sellers. This is kind of what the report looks like whenever they enter their information. There's no extra work for you. This happens automatically, and it's a great resource for you. There's recent nearby sales. And again, there's a lot of components built into buy-side. Your managers are well versed on it. So if you have any questions on buy-side, please see your branch office manager or your branch office administrator, or just click on the buyer match tile from the homepage of the Resource Center, and you can get started today. There's also social media posts built in too. So if you wanted to post on social media and encourage people to click on your URL, those are already built into the system. Couple of clicks, who knows, you can start your own seller lead campaign. This is what your link looks like. It is propertyvalues.bhhsfloridarealty.com/ and your email address. You automatically have it. You should have it right now. You can test it out. You can include it in your marketing. But the way to access this, again, back to the homepage of the Resource Center, click on the Buyer Match tile, and it will take you over to your dashboard where you can check out your home valuation site. If you're working with any buyers, you definitely want to add your buyer information into the Buyer Match dashboard, and your manager can give you all the reasons why to do that too. Okay, back to the homepage of the Resource Center. We offer a lot of discounts and supplier partner information, such as the ones that you see on the screen. There's a lot of brand benefits. So if you are engaged with any of these companies or are looking for discounts to save you money throughout the year, click on the Brand Benefits and Discounts tab and see what the instructions are. So if you currently have AT&T mobile service and you're not already getting a discount, you could save up to 20% off your monthly bill just by following these instructions. So definitely worthwhile and worth your time. Florida Title and Guarantee also offers a discount program. So if you're looking to rent a car, or you want discounts at Office Depot for copies, or Verizon or AT&T, maybe these differ than the ones that Berkshire Hathaway nationally offers. You can ask your FTGA representative for this flyer on how to sign up. It's through ecpurchasing.com. It's quick, it's easy, and I guarantee it will save you money. As mentioned, we boast a strong social media footprint, so I highly encourage you to connect with us throughout all of our social media networks. And also, RPR, Realtors Property Resource. I love RPR. If you're not familiar with RPR, please sign up. It is a free service. It's an added benefit being a part of the National Association of Realtors. There's a couple of components to it. It's only available to realtors, and it gives you a wealth of information on any property or any market area throughout the country. And it is a great tool for you to have, a great resource. So a couple of steps. If you're not familiar or don't already have your RPR account, go to narrpr.com, sign up. Once you have your account active, you want to then download the app and have it on your phone. Because while you're driving around, if you happen to come across a property, or maybe you're with some buyers and you're showing them some property, and they see a house and it's not listed in the MLS yet, you can find it on RPR to get the details and more information about it. It's a valuable resource. I guarantee you'll love the reports. And we have an added benefit relationship with RPR. We have our marketing materials and service partners in the reports, and they're co-branded with our company. Very professional, very nice. RPR support is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Realtor Time. We partner with a lot of service partners that you see on the screen. We vetted them, and we feel that if you have the opportunity to engage with any of these service partners, I highly encourage you to do so. Their customer support, their products, their commitment to your customers and to you are just as high as our standards that we set for ourselves. So again, partners like VHT, Amerispec, Wall Street Journal, Express Docs, and Suddett's Relocation. We partnered with them last year. So they offer a fantastic declutter program. If you go into a property and there's just stuff everywhere and the seller doesn't know how to begin, check out the Suddett's Declutter program. It's phenomenal, reasonable rates, professional service, and they can handle all of our offices here in Florida. And they also offer moving services as well. Now I'm going to talk about some company initiatives. I'm happy to introduce you to our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. It's maximum exposure for your luxury listings. This one-of-a-kind program is offered to you, our sales professionals, at 100% company paid. So if you have an opportunity to go on a luxury appointment that happens to be in the top 10% of your marketplace, and we have benchmarks for every one of our service areas. If you're not sure what it is, ask your manager or go on our intranet. All of the minimum qualifications are there. You can check them out. But we just have a couple of requirements to be included in the program. But we partner with the DuPont Registry, and they print our 44-page, standalone, beautifully done Luxury Collection of Florida magazine. We also take that magazine and we insert it directly into the DuPont Registry. So every quarter, not only do we get a standalone edition, but we also get the international distribution of the DuPont Registry. They have 80,000 copies that are mailed or shipped directly to subscribers, celebrities, executives, sports figures. It's in international airports, and copies of the DuPont Registry are also sold in bookstores like Barnes & Noble. So what's really nice is that you can offer this to your seller when you're sitting with them and talking to that luxury property owner. And this is how you're going to maximize the exposure for their luxury listing. Copies of the magazine are in our offices. Hopefully you have a copy. Take it with you on a listing appointment. But we also provide online exposure for your luxury property as well. On DuPont Registry Digital Magazine, our magazine in the digital edition, and the Wall Street Journal. We also pay for a photographer to go out to the property, meet you at the property, and take photos of your luxury listing that you can use in your marketing and we can use in the magazine. You can take those photos and add them in your MLS, and a virtual tour is also provided, and a link is given to you that you can add in the MLS, which will go to our company site, the national website, all of the Prima Agent websites, Realtor.com, Wall Street Journal, and a video is also placed on YouTube. All of this additional marketing, plus the photography, plus the placement of the property in our luxury magazine, is 100% company paid. We just encourage you to offer it to your sellers in order for you to win that listing every time you're on a luxury listing appointment. Michelle Serrano, she's our Luxury Collection of Florida manager. She sits with me here in Sunrise at the Sales Support Center. She's available for you Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you can email her or call her with any questions you have about the luxury program. So let's continue with some of our other technology and marketing tools. Our company website is bhhsfloridarealty.com. You appear here with all of your listings as well. Any inquiry on any of your listings on our company website will go directly to you. And if you're wondering what happens to your listing after you enter it into the MLS, this is what happens. This is what we call our path of a listing. This is a great diagram for you to have and download that's available on the homepage of our intranet, and a great thing to show your sellers whenever you're on a listing appointment of exactly what happens to their property, how you're going to market their property online. We syndicate all of our listings to Zillow, Trulia, and we also tweet about all of our new listings as well to our online Twitter network. Great things for you to share with your seller. Again, I encourage you, if you have any active listings, go to bhhsfloridarealty.com, find you just as a consumer would, and make sure you have that link that says View My Listings, because we want to make sure that you're connected to your listings, and all of the data is flowing as it should. We also syndicate all of our listings to wikirealty.com, which is kind of like a neighborhood hyper-local place for local real estate. We also syndicate all of our listings to the international MLS, which is theimls.com. And we're excited to share with you that pretty soon we're going to be announcing that we partnered with the international MLS even further, where every one of our sales professionals has a profile on the international MLS. And it's automatically synced up with Lead Resource, so you can click to it, get to it automatically, set up your profile, and start marketing internationally as well. Some more details on that. We also automatically provide a website for every listing. This is a really cool thing to share with your sellers as well. It works on every one of our listings. All you need to do is go to bhhsfloridarealty.com/MLS number, and the listing for that the website for that listing appears with property details, market snapshot, community information, trends, multiple photos, the virtual tour link, your contact information. So a really powerful thing to show to your sellers. And if you're a Prima agent, you can do the same exact thing with your Prima website, whatever your domain name is, /MLS number. Talking about Prima, we offer Prima Pro, which is our Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our own in-house technology package for our sales professionals. So if you thought about getting a website, or if you currently have one that maybe you're not happy with, don't want to spend a lot of time on or money, you can sign up for Prima Pro today. And it offers a lot of integrated benefits at your fingertips. We have all of the IDX properties built into our Prima websites with you as the contact, so no matter where they're searching, they can search any property and you are the contact when they're on your website. The last thing you want to do is send your buyers to Zillow or to Realtor.com, because that's where other agents are as well. So if you're working with buyers, send them to your website. They can search, they can set themselves up for new listing alerts when new properties that match their criteria come online. It's just a very great, easy way to stay in communication with your buyers and your sellers. The home valuation site, that URL through Buyer Match and Buy-Side Dashboard, is built into all of our Prima agent websites. It's on the What is Your Home Worth tab. It takes them directly over to your home valuation site. There's also new construction available. There's the Video Resource Center, where it automatically updates with helpful videos on real estate news, real estate Q&A, a subscribe to your monthly newsletter, all built into your website. There's Google Translator on there. And all of the websites are built in responsive design, which just means that no matter how the consumer is viewing your website, well, whether it's on a desktop, a mobile device, or a tablet or a cell phone, they all have the same experience. One of the other benefits of being a Prima Pro member is Realtor.com. You have Advantage Pro with Realtor.com, which means that you are the contact on all of your listings on Realtor.com and all of the inquiries that are associated with your listings on Realtor.com. Again, an added benefit that as a Prima agent, you should be sharing with your sellers. And this is what it looks like on a detailed page. There's also built-in lead response system through 5 Street, all part of our Prima Pro system. It's speed to the lead. If you don't connect with that online lead as quickly as possible, you're going to lose them. So 5 Street allows you to immediately connect with that online lead. It automatically sends in a text message response saying, thank you for your inquiry, when's the best time to reach out to you? And you get a notification via text or email with all of the social media intelligence on that consumer prior to you even reaching out to call them or text them back. You can connect with their Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter accounts, maybe learn more about them, maybe learn what you have in common, and share that information in order to connect with that online lead. If you haven't done so already, and you're interested in Prima, see your branch office manager. They have the Prima order forms. We're waiving the setup fee, so it's only $99 a month for all of the Prima benefits that I just talked to you about. All of this information can also be found on our intranet. We've talked about our intranet a lot. It's different than the Resource Center. The Resource Center, bhhsresource.com, is for all 48,000 nationwide Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales professionals, whereas our intranet is only for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty sales professionals. That's you. So if you go to floridarealtyintranet.com, there's a Prima info tab on the left-hand side. You can click on that and learn more about Prima, see all the Prima benefits, and check it out. To access our intranet, again, you can go to floridarealtyintranet.com or go to our company website, scroll to the bottom, and click on intranet. It pops up the username and password. The username is the same for every single person in our company. It's just Florida Realty, all lowercase, but the password is what's unique for your branch office. So if you happen to be in 7545 or 7522 or 7539, that's that 75 number unique to your office. If you're not quite sure what that number is, ask your branch office manager or your branch office administrator, and they're happy to give that to you. Once you're logged in, you're going to see a bunch of information. There's marketing materials. There is our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials. There's the application to apply for your luxury listing to be part of the program. There's the minimum qualifications on there. There is a link over to our home selling proposal, which you can find at floridarealtylistingbook.com. There is a link over to our preferred service partners, such as HMS. So we partnered with HMS Warranty, Home Warranty last year, and we hope that you offer this coverage to every one of your buyers and every one of your sellers. And to learn more about the program, there's links off our intranet. They're included on our online packages, Informed Simplicity. And these brochures probably are also available in your branch office locations. You can always go to hmswarranty.com or call the number on the screen as well. We do have a local rep as well, so if you want that information, your manager has it, or you can email me. I'm happy to give that to you too. There's also a link over to ExpressDocs, so if you're looking to do any direct mail marketing, ExpressDocs is available to you. Their customer service is fabulous, their products are fabulous, their pricing is super competitive, and it's just easy to use. We also have a preferred service partnership with Toolkit CMA. So we know that your MLS, your local MLS, has its own built-in CMA system, but that can be used by anybody that's part of your MLS. Toolkit CMA allows you to kind of differentiate yourself when you're on a listing appointment, and they have presentations. They have buyer presentations, seller presentations, for sale by owner presentations that are there's all kinds of flyer templates. It's just very easy. Easy to use. It's mobile enabled, and we offer it as a discount. So if you're looking to kind of maybe do something different with your CMA, check out Toolkit CMA, and the link is on our intranet. The cost for that, if you wanted to sign up, it's $100 for the year, but it's prorated. So I think if you sign up in March, it is very reasonable. I think it's like maybe $72 from now until the end of the year for unlimited use. So again, if you're interested, check it out. I'm happy to set you up. We also partner with Visual Tour and Paradigm, and we have a unique relationship with them, and we hopefully make your life a lot easier by partnering with Paradigm and Visual Tour. We create tours for you automatically. Every night we send them a data feed of all of our listings. And as long as you have at least 6 photos in your MLS, we'll automatically create a virtual tour for you. We'll put it in your Paradigm account. We'll send you the link in the morning, and there's no extra work for you. Price and status changes are automatically done through the feed. And once that tour is created, in that email notification, you can copy and paste the unbranded version in your MLS, and as well as a YouTube video going automatically for you. And not only that, but you can use your Paradigm account. There's a mobile app that's free for you to use. It's a very powerful way to show enhanced marketing for your listings. Every one of our sales professionals has a Paradigm account. So if you don't know what your username and password is, you can go to their link, check out their site, call their customer support team, and they're happy to assist you. Oh, and by the way, they're happy to set up a coaching session for you as well. If you wanted to set up a business Facebook page and want your tours to automatically go there, they can show you how to do that. So they're super helpful, available to you. We hope that you take advantage of your Paradigm account. We also have another very cool company paid benefit called ACE. So if you have a business Facebook page, a LinkedIn page, or a Twitter account, and you've always thought that you should be posting there, but you're not sure what to post, and you want it to be professional, you want it to be real estate related, ACE is for you. No cost to you. If you're interested in signing up for your complimentary company paid ACE account, send us an email to ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com with your name, office, email, phone number with the subject line of ACE, and we'll set you up within 24 business hours. Once your account is set up and connected to your online social media accounts, you're automatically going to be posting relevant real estate, professionally written articles in your social media accounts. The importance of email. Please make sure your branch office administrator or branch office manager has your current email address and verify that you're receiving emails from us. We communicate heavily through email. Elaine had mentioned that you should be receiving an email directly from Ray Mesa every day called Today's News in Real Estate. And if you're not getting those, please let us know so we can make sure to update that database for you. We offer a company email. If you wanted your first name, last name at bhhsfloridarealty.net, we're happy to set this up for you. It is totally up to you. It is your choice whether or not you use it. It's easy to get started. We use our partners at GoDaddy to set up this webmail, but it is IMAP enabled, which means that once you have your BerkshireHathaway.net email account, you can set it up on your phone, on your Outlook if you wanted to, and it's fully synchronized. If you're interested, see your branch office manager, your branch office administrator, and they have the sign-up form. This is what that daily news looks like from Ray. So again, hopefully you're getting this. It lets you stay abreast and on top of all of the real estate stories that are happening every day. And there are articles in there that you may want to share with your consumers or just good to know articles. Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition. We have all of our forms online, our company forms, and we pay for the Ultimate Edition for all of our sales professionals. It gives you enhanced tools to create paperless office. There's unlimited e-signing and unlimited transaction storage for you. And you access the forms by going to forms.floridarealtors.org. And exciting news, they are giving it a facelift. So hopefully very soon you're going to see different looks to Form Simplicity. I think it's more intuitive. It's going to look great. It's still going to work the same on the back end, so there's no learning curve. It's just going to have a better user experience, which is going to be mobile friendly. We also offer a concierge service for all of our sales professionals as well. And this is where you can provide a moving service for all of your customers, whether you're working with buyers, sellers, renters. And this service on your behalf can assist them with all of their moving services. There's no cost to you, no cost to your customers. Send them to this website or give them this phone number, and it allows this service to help them with their moving services, their cable, their phone, their internet, all of that stuff. As mentioned, we offer a lot of tools and resources here at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, but we also offer help. This is a flyer. You've probably seen it in your branch office, but it's also downloadable, available on the homepage of our intranet, just called Help. You can download it. So if you have any questions about Form Simplicity, you can reach out to Florida Realtors. If you have a question on Paradigm or Visual Tour, their support number is there. If you wanted to sign up for ACE and learn more about it, that information is there. If you needed help with Realtor.com, Buyer Match, 5 Street, the Resource Center, all of our partners are right there on the screen, available at your fingertips. Sharon mentioned Danielle Stevenson. She's our e-lead team manager, but she's also our e-commerce manager. And if you have any questions, she's again available Monday through Friday. She sits with me here in the Sunrise Sales Support Center as well. There's her phone number and email address. She can assist you if you need help, maybe an email issue or getting set up on Prima. She sets up all of the Prima websites. Maybe you wanted to add a foreign language to your profile. Danielle can assist you with that. And again, we're super happy that you decided to join us this morning. We recorded this session and going to make it available on our YouTube channel, as well as a link off of our homepage of our intranet, so you can access it again, take away what you need to, ask us any questions. We're glad you're here. I don't see any questions on the question screen box. I'm just going to take a minute to review those and double check before I sign off. Nope, doesn't look like we have any questions today. I know we covered a lot. I know I went super fast, super quickly. But just a reminder, tomorrow I'm having a marketing review session. It's from 11 to 11:45, where I go in a little bit more in-depthly on our marketing resources that are available to you. So if you can, I would love for you to join me. The sign-up is available through your manager. They have the link. It's also available on floridarealtytraining.com. And again, it's 45 minutes. It will be recorded as well. So you can always access it again, either from the homepage of our intranet or on our YouTube channel. So again, thank you for joining us. And stay productive and stay positive.